Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tal, I'm your host. Welcome to the Dinosaur channel. This is your home on YouTube for all things dinosaur, prehistoric, and such. Today, we're going to be doing a quick dive on the enormous, gigantic Brachiosaurus. I am so excited. It's one of my favorite dinosaurs. So let's jump right into it. But before we do, make sure you leave us a dinosaur-sized thumbs up and leave your comment down below with your favorite dinosaur. And let's get right into the Brachiosaurus. Yo, yo, yo! So, this was one of my favorite dinosaurs as a kid. Hands down, if you were to ask me, I would say it's the Brachiosaurus. And the name Brachiosaurus actually means armed lizard. The reason it's called armed lizard is because the Brachiosaurus's front legs are actually longer than its hind legs. And at the time that it was discovered, it was actually thought to be the largest dinosaur ever. But the cool scientist who named it actually decided to name it armed lizard instead of something along the lines of largest dinosaur. So that's pretty cool. Hey-o! Now, where do you think this old Brachiosaurus lived and what time period did it live in? Well, interestingly enough, this is actually the first Jurassic dino we're covering. This dinosaur is in fact from the Jurassic period of the Mesozoic era. Isn't that awesome? So the Brachiosaurus mainly existed in what is known now as the United States of America, even though fossils were found in Africa, Tanzania to be specific. But later on, the African version of the Brachiosaurus was actually named its own species, altogether called the Giraffatitan, so it's a completely different dinosaur. But to get to the point, mostly the United States of America about 140 to 160 million years ago during the wonderful Jurassic period. It's time for a side note. Similar to the Velociraptor, the Brachiosaurus is not the easiest dinosaur to explain about, since a lot of the history we have on it is actually based on a completely different dinosaur. Anyhow, I'm going to explain this fast so we can keep going on and explain this cool animal. So the Brachiosaurus found in the United States and the Brachiosaurus found in Africa, now known as the Giraffatitan, were actually once thought to be the same animal. It was only until recently that the difference was actually made and they were made into their own specific dinosaurs. Now, most of the remains that were found of Brachiosaurus, quote unquote, were actually the remains of Giraffatitan. So that means most images you've seen depicted of Brachiosaurus is probably the actual way a Giraffatitan looked like, because we have limited remains of the actual North American Brachiosaurus. It is important to note that both dinosaurs bear very close resemblance, so we could probably imagine they look pretty similar. But you know, the Brachiosaurus you've seen in your favorite TV shows, probably a Giraffatitan. Yep, I know. I found out the hard way too. Gosh, I feel like I'm just ruining everyone's favorite dinosaurs. Anyway, now that we have that out of the way, yo, Brachiosaurus! What you look like, my dude? He's not gonna answer, is he? Nope, he's dead. So the Brachiosaurus was a long-necked dino, also known as a sauropod. Sauropod is the scientific way to refer to kind of the long-necked dinosaur family. This thing was big. And I mean, really big. So like we mentioned earlier, one of the key features to the Brachiosaurus was the fact that its front legs were longer than its hind legs, giving it kind of like an extra boost. How much of an extra boost, you ask? Like a 2-story building boost. 30 feet-ish. Hey, relax. It's hard to tell for sure because we don't have complete fossil evidence of the exact height of Brachiosaurus, but it was probably in that range, okay? But estimates do tell us that it was about anywhere from 80 to 90 feet long. But once again, it's kind of hard to tell for sure because of the whole Giraffatitan situation. Now let's cover the Brachiosaurus's weight. Now you would think because of how large the Brachiosaurus is, it would weigh a lot. But really, the Brachiosaurus only weighed 10 pounds. It was a joke, relax. All jokes aside, this dinosaur actually had air sacs in its neck to be able to reduce the amount of weight it had to carry muscle mass in its neck to keep that giant neck up. So it actually did weigh a lot lighter than you would imagine for the size of the animal. Estimates for the weight of a Brachiosaurus are anywhere from 30 to 80 tons. That's about 65,000 pounds to 200,000 pounds. So that's a heavy animal. And of course, last but not least, the most amazing feature of this animal, its long neck. The thing that makes it a sauropod. Its long neck sports a itty-bitty-weedle face to go high up in the leaves and be able to browse and sneeze on unsuspecting children in the Jurassic Park series. I love that old Brachiosaurus. Alright, now how did this dinosaur become famous? So there's actually quite a few factors to how this dinosaur gained notoriety besides the Jurassic Park series. It was discovered in the early 1900s at a time where it was believed to be the largest dinosaur ever found. And with a catchy name like Brachiosaurus, it kind of just stuck around. But of course, it being depicted as the first real look at a dinosaur in that opening sequence of Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That definitely helped gain its fame as a lovable dino in all of our hearts. It was also featured in the 3rd Jurassic Park installment and now the 5th installment of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so it definitely has a spot in everyone's heart, and it's only getting more and more famous, it seems. Now, what did this old gentle giant eat? Plants. And lots of plants. This dinosaur was a herbivore, or how they say in Jurassic Park, a Vegisaurus.
It's a Vegisaurus, Lex. Vegisaurus.
The Brachiosaurus was known to be a high browser. In essence, that just means an animal that feeds high above on the tops of trees, eating kind of the tippy tips of the tree canopy. It fed on trees that were abundant during its time period. Trees like ginkgos, conifers, and tree ferns. And with such an enormous body, get this, paleontologists assume that this thing had to eat anywhere from 400 to 800 pounds a day just to keep it moving. That's not even on a Brachiosaurus Thanksgiving. And that's gonna be the end of the Brachiosaurus, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, we made it through another quick dive. That's number 3. Exciting stuff's happening here. I wanna say a big thank you to all you new people joining the channel. We have grown immensely since the first episode of this series. I'm releasing this video on the day Jurassic World Fallen Kingdoms hits theaters, so if you haven't watched it already, you should go watch it and then come back into this video and comment down below what your favorite scene was or your favorite dinosaur from the movie was, and which dinosaur from the movie you want us to cover. Because during this quick dive series, what we're doing right now is just going through all the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom dinosaurs and covering them all on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single video, because we're covering every single dinosaur from the movie. Also make sure you leave us a giant dinosaur brachiosaur size thumbs up, and remember that if you like this channel and you want to help us out, you can donate with our PayPal link down in the description below, and we're gonna see you guys in our next quick dive where we cover the Carnotaurus. Oh boy, that's gonna be an interesting one. I'll see you then. Goodbye.